Hello, how are you? All right, so I guess you are fine wherever you are right now. All right, so I've got this question with me where we need to calculate the standard deviation and also graph these or graph the cumulative frequency. So how do we go about it? How are we supposed to go about this? So let's read the question. The table shows the height of 100 plants measured in centimeters on a particular day. Height in centimeters and frequency over here. So this is the height. It's in intervals. And in this case, it shows that the kind of data that we are dealing with is grouped data. All right, so down here, this is a frequency. So when you add all these numbers, you add them, the total number must be equal to 100 plants. So these are the plants. So between 0 and 10, there were 3, 10, and 20, 8, 20, and 30, 14, just like that, and so on and so forth. Okay. So from this, or after understanding this information, you go to the formulas that you're supposed to use. So let's look at the formulas and see what we're supposed to do right here. All right, so these are the formulas when dealing with the statistics. So you can see over here, we've got mean and standard deviation. So the formulas which are over here are for mean and standard deviation. Here they've said ungrouped data. So when you're dealing with ungrouped data, the data that is not in class intervals, you deal with this or use these formulas. But when you have got grouped data, you use these formulas right here. And looking at the data that we are dealing with, that is grouped data. So we shall use these formulas. Now, among all these formulas, this is the best formula to work with if you don't want to use a table. But if you want to use a table method, you use this formula. But my advice is that go for this formula which does not waste much of your time. So now let's jump on the question and see what we're supposed to do. All right, so between the two formulas for standard deviation, this is a formula which I'm encouraging you to be using. So this is standard deviation. It's equal to root over summation of f x squared over summation of f minus x bar squared. So this x bar squared, it is a mean, okay? So I like encouraging people when calculating standard deviation, you use this formula and start with the x bar, which is a mean. So we shall say x bar is equal to, this is a mean. So when trying to find the mean, you copy the numbers which are down here. So start with a 3, open bracket and close, plus 8, open and close, plus 14, open and close, plus 22, you can see 22 over here, open and close, plus 23, open and close, plus 22, open and close, plus 8, open and close. So when you do this, you say everything, okay, everything. Let me use my ruler so that I can have a straight line. Everything, okay, so this is division. So everything that we have over the total number, which is 100. So the total number of the plants that we have, when you add all these numbers which are down here, is what you must put down here. Now, let's go to what we're supposed to put inside the brackets. So let me just write first. Here it's a 5, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65. Now, am I guessing these numbers? Am I guessing? No, you are not supposed to guess. What are you supposed to do? Or how am I finding the numbers which I'm supposed to put inside here? I know for the numbers in front, you know, they are coming from here. You can see This one, it's right here. But the numbers inside the brackets, where are you supposed to get them from? This is the key to this method. If you can't know how to find those numbers, then you've got a problem. Okay? So here you can see, you see the 3 which is here? It's right here. Now, if you see the interval that is on top, it's 0, from 0 there to 10. So you just say, what is the number that is in between 0 and 10? It's a 5. What about here, between 10 and 20? It's a 15. Here, between 20 and 30, it's a 25, and so on and so forth. So in case it's giving you difficulties on how to find the numbers, you just get your calculator, okay? And then just pick. So let me try to find this one. I'll get a 0, so I'll say 0 plus 10. Just add those two numbers. You say equal to. We want to find the midpoint. So for us to find the middle number, we have to divide by a 2. We know that 2 is half. It's giving us a 5. Let's try with this one. That is 10 plus 20. It's 30. When we divide by 2, we're getting a 15. And this is a 15 which we have right here. So this is the 15 that we have right here. You can see this is a 15. That's how you get all these mid points. If you want, you can even try with this one, 60 plus 70. So that's 60 plus 70. We're getting a 130. 130 divide by a 2. It's giving us a 65. So you can see this 65 right here. Okay. So that's how you do it. So after getting these numbers, without wasting much of your time, rely on your calculator, because this is paper 2. So now look at this. Whichever calculator you have can do this, can do what I'm about to do. So I'll start with a 3 because this is the first number, 3. Okay, let me do this so that you can see clearly. So 3, and then I say open bracket. What follows is a 5 plus, there 8, open, 15, close, plus 14, open, 25, close, plus 22, open, 35, close, plus 23, open, 45, close, plus 22, yeah, that's 22, open, 55, close, plus 8, open, 65, close. Just like that. You just punch those numbers and you're getting a 4020. So you just say equal to 4020. You divide it by 100. Okay? So when we divide, so the same answer, we don't want to waste our time. You just say divide by 100. It's giving us what? It's giving us a fraction. We can put it in a decimal form. That is 40.2. So we're getting a 40.2, like that. So now what have we found? This is a mean, and the mean is what we're supposed to put right here. Hopefully you can see on our formula, or in our formula right here. Now the next step will be to find what we need to substitute here. So we're going to say summation of f x squared over summation of f is equal to. So I've just copied what is right here, and this is what I've copied. So after doing that, you just come to this, copy everything the way they look. Copy everything. Hopefully you can see I'm copying everything the way you see them. So copy like that. So here is the 2255, close, plus, okay, I'm running out of space. This is 865 inside. And then you say everything, okay, everything, like we did, everything over 100. Okay, you see, I've copied everything. So the only difference that will include here, or that will show up in this, and in what we've copied, is this power 2 right here. I think you can see a power 2. So now where are we supposed to put this power 2? Right here on top of the brackets, or inside, in top or inside. You can see everywhere, you put everywhere, okay, a power 2. So once you put that power 2, you get your calculator as usual. So you say 3, open, 5, close, power 2 there, plus 8, 15 there, power 2. Don't forget a power 2, plus 14, open, 25, power 2, plus 22, open, 35, power 2 there. You can see a power 2 is coming right here, the way it looks, okay? And then we have 20, that's 23, actually plus 23, open, 45, power 2, plus 22, open, 55, power 2, plus 8, open, 65, power 2. You say equal to. You see the answer that we're getting? We're getting, that is 184,500. Now we say divide by 100, this 100, okay, 100. So the same answer, you just say divide by 100. That's giving us a 1,845, like that, okay? So now we've found these two things. We found this and the mean. And these are the things that we want to substitute right here and here. So what are we going to do next? Let's copy our formula so that we see what we're supposed to do. Okay? So we just copy the formula here so that it helps us understand. So for this is what we just found, you can see. So we're going to say root of 1,845 minus, for x bar, it's what we found right here. This is x bar, it's a mean. So we're going to say 40.2 power 2, okay? So once we do this, we still get our calculator. Remember, statistics is all about working with a calculator. So we are going to say 1,845 minus, open bracket, 40.2 power 2 there. It's giving us a 28, you can see 228.996. So we're going to say square root of 228.96, okay? So when we find the square root of this, it's actually giving us a 15.13142426, which is equal to 15.1. Just like that. So this is our solution. This is how you get to answer a question like this. Hopefully you can see nicely, okay? It's our solution. You follow these simple steps. All right, so now let's go to question B, where we need to graph this. Okay? All right, so when graphing, you remember to come up with this table, okay? You just copy this part where they are missing numbers, okay? You copy this part and you indicate that this is a B1, okay? Like I'm doing here. So now, how are you supposed to find the missing numbers, okay? So for the missing numbers, you just say, you start with this number, the first number that you've been given. So you say, for me to find the next number, I'll say 0 plus 3. It's giving me a 3. 3 plus 8, it's 11. 11 plus 14, it's 25. 25 plus 22, that will definitely give me Let me do this. So 25, where is the 25? It's right here, plus 22, it's giving me 47. So this is 47. And then 47 plus 23. You see how it's moving? So for you to find the next number, you start with what is here, with the first one, plus the first one. You found the second one here. Second one here, plus the second one here. You found the third. Third plus third, you found the fourth. Fourth plus fourth, you found the fifth, which is 47. So 47 plus the next one here, 23. You find what is supposed to be here, which is 70. So 70 plus the next one, which is a 22, you find what is supposed to be here, that is 92. 92 plus 8, you find the total number, which is 100. So that's how you find this. Hopefully you can see. Okay, so now after finding this, you come to the next question, which is question 2, where they're saying, using a scale of 2 centimeters to represent 10 units on both axes of 0 is less or equal to x, less or equal to 70, and 0 is less or equal to y, less or equal to 100. Draw a smooth cumulative frequency curve. So we know that when you've got a graph paper, y-axis is like this and x-axis is like this. So mostly we like encouraging people that you go, if you're dealing with cumulative frequency, you go to this corner right here at this point. After that, you draw your x-axis. So this is my x-axis. I know they're saying, the scale is saying I'm supposed to end at 70 and moving in tens. This is the key number to guide you. You'll be moving in tens, 10, 20, 30, 40, up to 70. So if this is my 0 is right here, meaning my 10 will be over here. My 20 here, my 30 here, 40, 50, 60, and 70. So this, from here to here, it's 2 centimeters. 2 centimeters, 2 centimeters, just like that. So you join those. So let's join them. We join. Okay. We join up to 70. So it will look like this. And remember, you are supposed to use a pencil. For this, you're supposed to use a pencil. I'm using a pen so that you can see what you need to do. So this is my x-axis. So for my y-axis, it's up to 100. So from 0 to 100, this is y-axis. So it will be like this. Since my 0 is here, my 10 will be here, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, up to 100. So this is where I'm ending. So I have to join also. Join. Okay, so this is my y-axis. Hopefully you can see. And I have to indicate that this is a y. Okay. So now after doing this, we now start graphing. So now in terms of graphing, we know that the number, we use this table for graphing. The number that will be here is my x-axis. And for this, the one which is down is y-axis. So the first point here is 0, 0. So where is 0, 0 on our graph? It's right here, 0, 0. This is where the point is. The next one is 10, 3. So 10 is right here. This is 10 and x-axis. Now where's my 3? You can see this is 10 right here, meaning each smaller line is 1. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So meaning the 3 is somewhere here, because this is 0, 1, 2, 3. It's over here. So the points must be shown. The next one is 20, 11. 20 is right here. 10 is here, meaning 11 must be right here. The next one is 30,25. 30 is right here, and 35, if this is 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, the middle point here. This is where 35 is. The next one is 40,45. Remember, this is 40,47. So we've got 40, 40 is right here, 41, 42, 43, okay, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. It's right here. 47 is over here. So all these points must be shown. The next one is 50, which is right here, 50, 70. So 50 is over here. We go up, 70 is right here. Okay, the next one is 60. Okay, you can see this is 60, 92. So 60, 92, this is 90, 91, 92, it's right here. And the last one will come from here, 70, 100. So 70 is right here. We follow the 70 line up to here. 100 is over here. So this is where they are meeting. So after you've done these points, you join them. You nicely join the points. Okay? You nicely join the points. So these, make sure you join. Okay, you join the points. Okay, just like that. Which one have we missed? It seems our graph is not showing properly. Let's check. So this is a reason why they say you always use what? You always use a pencil. So we missed this point. This is 30, 25. As we went to 45 to 35, it's supposed to be 30, 25. So 30, 25, this is 30, 20 is right here. It's supposed to be 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. And this is the reason why they say you use a pencil. At least you can see that it's now joining. Our graph is joining. So it will go like this, nicely done like that. Okay? Then it goes straight like that. Okay? So this is why we use a pencil. So this is not part of our solution. I think you can see our graph is moving like this. It goes all the way. This part, we don't want it. It goes straight up to this point, somewhere there. Just like that. Okay? Hopefully you can see. You won't get confused. And I guess you now understand why they say you always use a pencil. If I was using a pencil, I would have erased like this. So if you submit your work like this, it will be difficult for the marker to mark you. Okay? It will be difficult. So always use a pencil. Okay? And don't do what we've done here. Okay? There are chances of making mistakes like we did. We've done here with graphing. So let me just do it nicely for you so that you get a good picture. All right, so here, this is a graph. I've done it nice for you so that you see. This is how the graph will look like. The same procedure, everything the way we were doing them, okay? So now we can answer the next question, okay, as we look at the graph. All right, so the next question here reads, showing your method clearly, use your graph to estimate the semi-interquartile range. So for the semi-interquartile range, there are a few things that you need to understand. We need to do a little bit of some calculations. So we shall find the Q3. What is the Q3? So we can only find Q3 by simply writing this 3 over 4. Remember, 3 over 4 times the total, which is 100. So when we say 3 over 4 times the total, so like I'm doing 3 over 4 times the total, which is 75. Or if you want, you can say 3 divide by 4, okay? It will give you something like this, and then you say times 100. It will definitely give you 75. So meaning our Q3 is 75. And we also indicate that this is B, question 3. Okay? You must be very smart. So the next thing would be to find what we call Q1. So for Q1, you just say 1 over 4 times the total, which is 100 or 100. This is giving us what? It's giving us a 25. This is 25 actually, 25. So now, after finding these two, we just come and get this bigger one, okay? Oh, sorry, before getting the bigger one, we graph these, where 75 is and where 25 is. So we identify where 75 is. This is 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75. It's right here. We get our ruler, okay, and do this. Okay, you can see, you follow nicely. You do your line, you can do a dotted line or a finished line. So I'm doing a dotted line up until I touch the graph. Can you see? I'm touching the graph right here. So my graph is being touched there. So when that line touches the graph, you now go downwards from where it's touching the graph. You can see here, now you follow it downwards up until you touch the x-axis. So this is what we do. Okay? So we here, you can see, this is where it's touching the x-axis. So now out of this, I can say my Q3 is equal to 52. This is 52. You can see after we did that, after we did this, okay, you can see after we did this, we found 75. This 75, it's right here. We drew a line up until we touched the graph, and then we started going downwards like this. You're going downwards up until you touch the x-axis. So this is 50, 51, 52. Get the number where it touches the x-axis. That is 52. So we go now to the first quarter. The first quarter is right here. So Q1 is equal to, you get the 25. So you go, where is 25 along the y-axis? This is 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 is right here. You do the same. You do your line like this. Hopefully you can see. So this is what I'm doing up until you touch the graph. After touching the graph, you draw your line downwards like this. So it's touching 30. This is 30. So your Q1 or our Q1 is a 30. So you write 30. Now to find the interquartile, remember the question says we find same interquartile range. So we are going to find the interquartile. So to find the interquartile, we're going to say Q3 minus Q1. So this will simply be 52 minus 30, which is giving us a 22. So now what do we do to find the semi-interquartile? Semi means half. So we shall divide this by 2 and our answer there by 2, and it will give us 11. So our answer or semi-interquartile range is 11. So this is how you go about this. I guess it's straightforward to you and it's understood. I guess so. It's understood. So that's how you do all these things. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Sichamba Jacob. If you truly need help from us, we can definitely help you. The number that you can contact us on for more information is right here, plus 2609 6917 5701. Remember, we offer online tuition. So if you call or WhatsApp this number, we'll be able to guide you. Thank you and bye-bye.